So today I'm talking about Don Lemon, CNN anchor. Megyn Kelly went after him, and thank God she did. And I don't agree with everything Megyn Kelly ever says. I don't agree with anything. I don't agree with everything that anyone has ever said, including my own mom. And I think you guys should know that. There's going to be some disputes you have with every human being in the world. But sometimes we draw these blanket conclusions and assumptions off of a one-time meeting somebody, or maybe just one time hearing somebody, because they just don't agree with them. And to an extent, maybe that's correct. Maybe that's true and honest to do, because sometimes that one thing is so impactful. Like if I met a racist, and he was like, oh, I'm an active racist or something like that, I might not want to associate myself with a guy or a girl like that. So certainly some things are impactful enough in certain scenarios. Rarely does that happen, but Don Lemon, he won't let this whole Trump thing go. He's harping on nothing. He's pulling at straw. I don't get why. That makes me like you a lot less. You're not, there's no real subject matter when I look at Don Lemon and a lot of things, or at the very least, let me take that back. I'm sure he has a lot of good points on a lot of stuff. But the thing is, maybe the percentage that he complains so much about Trump and uses this bombastic language, it don't sit right with me. It just doesn't sit well with me. And it overshadows maybe all the good that Don Lemon has done. For all I know, Don Lemon is great. He's fantastic anchor. Maybe in many other regard, he might have a lot of other stuff, but because just that those little things, the comments he makes about Trump, and it's not because I like Trump that upsets me. It's just because they're not based in reality. They're not factual. They're just really bad opinions, and he's putting it out there. He's putting this perspective out there that need not have been said to begin with. And I mean, if you're gonna say it, back it up with. It's okay to have something wrong, take issue with Trump. That's fine. Back it up with something good, though. Trump has done silly stuff, throwing the damn toilet paper or paper towels in the crowd. Listen, he's a human being. He ain't perfect. He's gonna make mistakes, just like everybody else. But you can't sit here. And I can't sit here personally and just listen to Don Lemon go in on Trump. And I'm glad Kelly did what she did. Megyn Kelly. I'm glad she kind of went in on him a little bit, because it's about time. And listen, how many people like Don Lemon? He must be liked. Clearly, he's there. He got to be liked. Or is it that there's a very, very few small population of people that like him that are just really loud about it? That's their favorite band, Don Lemon. I don't get it. And he doesn't even look trustworthy to me. He looks like he's hiding something. He looks like he's about to, and I shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but he looks like he's about to lie about some shit. I don't trust him. I have no trust. I have zero trust him, and it sucks, because that's predicated solely on the fact that he makes these conclusions about Trump that just aren't based in reality. And because of that, now I have a bias towards him, which I don't want to have that bias towards him. I don't want to. But now I do. I have a bad taste in my mouth with him, because he just says stuff that's just an opinion of someone. He makes it seem innocuous. It's not. It's not. And it's disingenuous, and you spreading this out to a lot of people, and the other thing is too, in his benefit, and not that it's a benefit or not a benefit, but he is a minority. Minorities are usually more trusting a minority. I'm a minority myself. I try not to judge people by their skin, man. I try to judge people by the content. What are you talking about? What are you preaching? What are you trying to spread on? What is it that's going on? What are you talking about? Where is it? Let me see what you're talking about. Oh, I love seeing people get on with Don Lemon that really pull his argument apart, and he kind of just has nothing. And I tell you what, it almost makes me upset that he kind of just sits there with a straight face. Like, yeah, I really believe this. I really believe this. And it's like, why should I even be upset about this? And I realize this goes back to some other videos I made. I don't like people that don't appear to be honest. And he doesn't appear to be honest or genuine or sincere. And maybe that's because in that corporate light, that corporate America world on television, you can't be yourself. You can't be the real you. Maybe that's what it is. Could possibly be. But I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I feel like it's fake. I don't like that at all. You know? And where, you know, what does he do? Can he say anything positive about Trump? Has he ever said anything positive about Trump? Not that he has to, because he doesn't. If he wants to highlight all the bad things that are factual, I have no problem with that. Because Trump should be called out anything he does wrong, just like any other president or politician or anybody in power. Anybody in power, including your managers at work, they should be called out. Including yourself, an employee. What we refer to as a proletarian. They should be called out. Everybody should be called out. But we should be honest about it. Stop this disingenuous bullshit. Nobody likes it. Nobody fucking likes it. And we see through it. And we cringe on the inside. We really do. It's not good. We're being oppressed. And the biggest issue is we're oppressing ourselves for no reason. Why would you oppress yourself? And I'm not talking about monetarily. I'm talking about speaking your mind. And sometimes you're wrong. I'm wrong a lot. That's all right. I'm okay. I accept that. I can be wrong. That's fine. I can be wrong and still get on in life and learn. If I'm wrong, let me be wrong. And then teach me. Teach me something new. But Don Lemon, you just keep playing that you doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down. Well, you can't keep doing this. I mean, you can. But I think clearly you're going to lose a lot of your fans. A lot of people, a lot of your fans are going to see through your bullshit, not like you, find you fake. I find you fake. And now I don't like you. And like I said earlier, it sucks because there probably is a lot of good information you have that now I can't trust you on because I feel that you're disingenuous. So I don't know what to believe when it comes out your mouth. You like the anchor that cry wolf, except you crying Trump all the time. That's all you ever doing. It's always about that. Why don't you come out with some real news? Why don't you do some real work? Why don't they do it behind the scenes on you? Let's see how you really are. You know, you just don't seem real. You don't seem like an honest person. You don't seem like a real human being to me. And that's sad. That's sad. I don't want to think that of anyone. But you get in front of that camera, you don't seem real. And I get it. Maybe you got more issues with the camera than most people realize. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're throwing that fake facade up because you really, when it's all said and done, maybe you're like a sociopath in front of that camera. And you don't know how to act. You don't know how to be. You can't be yourself. You got to be what they want you to be. Don't be a puppet. Wake up, Don Lemon. Wake up, man. Wake up. And maybe this is an act. Maybe you're doing this for some type of monetary value because you know you can make money from it. All right. But this is real life political stuff. I mean, you spreading bad information for no reason. We all know Trump's going to win 2020. He's going to win. Why are you being silly? You know he's going to win. Come on, man. Hater. Subscribe. Like. Argue. Whatever you want. Like. Throw a like. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Let's talk.